Okay, let's try this again. I had a few technical difficulties, but I'm sure these videos will get better as I do them. Thanks for watching my channel. This is Bad News Bonnie. You can subscribe and like. Click the like button. And you can also share with friends. You can also follow me on Instagram at Bonnie Be Nice and Snapchat Bad News Bonnie with a Z. All right, so today I'm just doing a weekly review of some of the hot topics and things I've noticed has been going on and trending. And today is April 26th, Thursday. So I'm going to start with anything that's been of interest to me and to people around me since Sunday, the 23rd, 2018. So I was going to start off on a whole different thing. I was going to start with Sunday and some Real Housewives stuff. But I got to start with the big news first. Big congratulations to Meek Mills. We're all happy you're home. I know I'm happy. And mostly everybody I've seen is happy and support. You know, a lot of fighting, and he was able to expose some corruption and the system in Philly as far as the judge and the justice system. And I'm glad he was able to draw attention to that, being that he's a celebrity on his platform. So happy he's out. I can only anticipate that it's going to be a crazy summer. He's going to drop some dope music. I've always loved Meek. I've always felt he kept it real. Really excited to see what he's working on fresh out the pot. I know it's going to be straight drop, and Drake is already on fire for the summer. So I'm just ready to see where this is going to go. This is going to be crazy. I can't wait to see new music. Tell me what y'all think, and drop comments below and tell me what you think is going to happen. And another congratulatory news, Cardi B, everybody's happy and excited on her pregnancy. I must admit, she looks great. She's carrying it wonderfully. I'm super proud of her. I've liked Cardi for a long time, and I'm actually familiar with Sue's, the strip club in the Bronx. And, you know, so I've been around a lot, and I'm just proud of where she came from and what she's doing now. She's herself. You gotta love that, her personality. She's adorable. So congrats to you, Cardi, on the baby. And since she's getting a little further in the pregnancy, she killed to that Coachella, though. She did a bomb performance, and she even brought SZA out, so that was really cool. But the Broccoli Fest is going to be her last performance, you guys, for a while. She's going to take a maternity break. So Broccoli Fest coming up is Cardi's last performance. She announced that on her Instagram today in a live video. And let's get back to what I was going to talk about from Sunday. This has always been an issue, at least for myself and everybody I know. We understand that racism has always been an issue. It's an ongoing issue. It's something that we're going to have to keep continuing to fight. And so if you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, if you didn't catch it, you've probably caught many memes and many videos of Kim Zolciak Biermann getting dragged for filth. And I have to say she deserves it. Kim's entitled. She's privileged. Asshole. As a matter of fact, Kim Zolciak, you can call whoever Sierra and Carly Red are using on Love and Hip Hop, because their hair has been laid, their lace fronts have been on front, they have been bomb since the season started. Sierra, you looking real good, baby. And another note, I'm actually really proud of you too, Sierra. Didn't get to know you that much last season, but after watching this season, I really do feel that you are right, and Shooter needs to take ownership for his BS. He cheated on you, he had kids on you, and he made you look a fool, and actually had the audacity to cheat with employees. And see, the issue I have been, it's not necessarily, some women are going to hate that this is, but, you know, people cheat, but to me, it's about how you do it. And I would feel a lot better if I felt that at least you cared about my feelings, that at least you were trying to be discreet. But that's very tacky and very trashy and messy when you go to my employees or people who work with me or around me. And the fact that she paid for the repass, which I know cost a pretty penny, even though you're not together and she's in a whole new relationship, Sierra was absolutely right. You wanted her to lay in bed with you like your guys were together. And you don't want to own your behavior. And to be honest, I don't think this necessarily was the best way to grieve your son. I'm sorry about the loss. I can't imagine. I'm a parent myself. So to Shooter, sorry about your loss. But I just feel like maybe production may have exploited you a little bit during this time, because Keely, she can go. And I just find it hard to believe that right now with the grief you're going through, you're even interested about dating a woman or being put on with somebody. So watch the company you keep. Okay. All right. Also got to jump into some disappointing news that just came in not too long ago. It's going to take me a little bit off from what I was going to bring up, but we'll get to that. But this is major breaking news. Bill Cosby was found guilty. They say he could face a maximum of up to 30 years. They say that he echoed his feelings, his emotions. He had an outburst after he got the sentence and basically told the judge he was an asshole. I'm disappointed.
Thank you.
There are two sides to every
For more
story.
on this, I want to bring in CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman. She's in San Francisco. Ricky, what do you make of today's verdict?
I wasn't surprised, Elaine. I think that the big difference between trial 1 and trial 2 is at this point you have 6 accusers, Andrea Constance supported by 5 others. The judge instructed the jury that they could consider the other 5 about a common scheme or plan. That is, that it was alleged and apparently proven that Mr. Cosby lured women to places that he controlled. He then drugged them, and then he sexually assaulted them. You cannot be surprised when you have a number of 6.
In this instance, I just don't know if I trust the validity of the evidence or the witnesses. It's been quite some time. I know some people have mentioned that he did admit giving somebody Quaaludes, but if we remember during that time frame of the 60s and 70s, and I think even up to the early 80s, Quaaludes were not illegal yet, and were distributed and prescribed. And a lot of people on Quaaludes and powder and a lot of those things happened during that time frame. After the bicentennial year, people were partying and enjoying themselves to do 57 days. So I don't know if that necessarily moves me to think, say, oh, wow, he was dispensing illegal drugs. And the fact that there was already a monetary settlement given and it's 30 years later, I just don't know how credible the evidence is. And I can't see the way. If this was something that did occur, it's something hard to go through, and I definitely wouldn't want to be a victim of that, but I do not think Bill Cosby should be going to jail.
What we have to understand is that although there are 3 charges, 3 felonies, each carrying a 10-year penalty, it really is about one act and one act only, which is not to diminish it. The first is simply indecent sexual assault without her consent, that is, against her will. The second one was that she was intoxicated, and the third one was that she was unconscious. So the story behind all 3, which would be one act, was that he gave her these 3 pills. They rendered her unconscious and therefore not able to consent. So it would have been an inconsistent verdict if they had ever come back with 1 or 2 and not the other.
I'm highly disappointed. I think that there might have been a lot of already preconceived prejudice with the judge, being as he's a famous person, and there were so many things talked about on the news and the media. I just don't think he got a fair shake. And he's 80 years old, so I'm just saddened for him. He's been stripped of some of his honorary doctorates and all of his contributions that he made to education, children, and television and comedy. I just feel like now it's been tarnished, and that's all we're going to hear about. Now, on the other hand, we have Woody Allen, who's a white man, and he's still releasing films at Sundance. He's still getting Academy Award nominations or Oscar nominations, and he actually married his stepdaughter that he helped raise. While he was married to Mia Farrow, he was helping raise her children since she was a youth, and he ended up marrying her. I believe that was Beiling, and last time we saw Beiling, she was washed up, burnt out, and on Surreal Life on VH1. So it just seems to be a difference in how things are handled sometimes. But moving on to the next topic I'm going to do. This one is kind of funny to me, but ooh, there's beef. Let me find out there's beef. And get ready, Barbs. Get ready, Barbs. Because Tiffany Fox is coming at Nicki Minaj and the Barbs.
Fans, you bum ass the blind leading the fucking blind. Okay? I don't support nobody biting off of somebody and not paying homage by it. We all are inspired some kind of way. Be inspired, but don't just completely just copy somebody. And then play delusional and say you're the pioneer. Or like you came up with the blueprint. That is so, it's just like, I don't know. But whatever, good luck with that. Good luck with that, child.
Tiffany Fox, you may have to Google it. You may have to pull up her Instagram. She's not really that well known, to be honest. And I actually find this ridiculous, and I think it's hilarious. But according to Tiffany Fox, up-and-coming rapper, she's been trying to make it for quite some time now. You might remember seeing her on, it was about the second season, I believe, of Love and Hip Hop. And she briefly was there, and she was thinking about working with Stevie or Mimi as a manager, and I think her and Dime got into it. She didn't make an impression on the show. She wasn't at the reunion, and she didn't film again. Now, I will be honest, Tiffany Fox does have some bars. It just never really came into fruition as far as breaking into the industry the way she wanted to. So she releases some footage of her new single and her new video entitled Kim Jong-un. I totally probably mispronounced that, but Kim Jong-un. Apparently, she's wearing chopsticks in her bun. And I did see the video and the footage, and she has a blonde bob. And she has some scenes where she's trying to wrestle her way out of a straitjacket. So she claims that Nicki Minaj stole her ideas and her theme and everything and the concepts and used them for her own Chung Lee. I know that made y'all laugh because it made me laugh. Does anybody actually believe that Nicki Minaj stumbled across and was stalking Tiffany Fox? I don't. First of all, and the Harajuku thing is, Nicki's always been like a Harajuku Barbie. And furthermore, the straitjacket has been done before. Lady Gaga, there's Tiffany. Well, if it will increase your opportunity to get views or people to notice this video, I guess more power to you, because I would have never watched it, to be quite frank with you. But I think you're reaching and you're being ridiculous, and I think you're beefing with yourself. As I went through the comments, I noticed that when people were saying Nicki probably doesn't even know you, Tiffany Fox did indicate that Nicki does know very well who she is, because they at one time had the same manager many years ago. Well, the only question I have is, what did the manager do for Nicki that he didn't do for you, Tiffany? We have to be able to be blunt here. And I hope that all my sisters and brothers who join me, because everybody who watches and supports is my sisters and brothers, all of you guys. Couples alert, cute couples. The cutest couple I've seen this week was Kylie Jenner and her baby. Adorable, adorable pics. Love it. I don't even like the Kardashians. I'm not a Kardashian lover, but Kylie and the baby were gorgeous. Speaking of Kardashians, Kanye West. What the hell? You're revoked. You're canceled. Now, Kanye West has been canceled for me for quite some time. I don't know why everybody else is so surprised. He hopped on Twitter. He made some belligerent rants. One rant indicating that Obama did nothing for Chicago in all the years he was in office, which is actually false if you do some research. He also claimed that he was in support of Donald Trump, and he's seen taking pictures and walking around with the red Make America Great Again hat that famously endorses Trump. because Kanye, see, I always thought he was disingenuous. He hasn't been good to me since he first came out. When he struggled after the car accident, after when his mouth was wired shut. Struggle can bring out the best music in people. But Kanye, if you ask me, tried to present himself in the beginning like he was from Chicago, like he was an enlightened brother, a righteous brother. He to me, he tried to act like he was someone of a most deaf type of dude, maybe Common. But gradually, as his career progressed, and I noticed how he was just so obsessed with being accepted by Versace and so obsessed with his expensively overpriced clothes. And I was like, oh, he's very pretentious. He's not a Lauryn Hill, okay? He's not humble. He doesn't understand himself. That's very evident. The blonde hair, it's pissing me off. It just doesn't look good. It's annoying. I don't know why. But, dude, come on. Trump has made homophobic comments. He's made comments that are offensive to women. He's offended the black culture. And whether, you like Obama or not is irregardless. So, to how you feel about Trump. Now, I'm not quite sure if Kanye is trying to troll by doing this or trying to get some type of attention. But Kanye, this is not it. Black Twitter has roasted his behind. He's lost millions of followers in less than 24 hours. Black Twitter has roasted him. Even a lot of people who aren't black, who just can see through the BS that is Trump, are not in support. And I don't know if this is something to gear up to an album coming out, but if it was a bad idea. And maybe because he stated he fired his managers. So maybe these bad ideas are coming from his mind. But I don't believe he's been taking his medication or that he's on the right meds right now. So I'm concerned. All my prayer warriors out there, send a prayer up for Kanye because that brother's lost. And on a seriousness, you never know what people are going through, and it's important to try not to be too judgmental. But when it comes to celebrities and people like that, they've put it on an open forum, so I'm going to speak on it. But we have lost 2 celebrities to suicide in the past recent week. Vern Troyer, it was sad to find that out. He's always struggled with some demons and things. I remember he was on, it was a show on VH1, Celebrity Rehab and The Surreal Life, but he was in a positive space, and it's a sad loss of life. And also, the producer and DJ Avicii, also yesterday, it was confirmed that he committed suicide. So, everybody stay humble, stay motivated, and if anybody feels that they may want to hurt themselves, please call your local 1-800-SUICIDE hotline, or please reach out to a medical professional or friend. Otherwise, stay posted, waiting for me, and turn on that little ringer so you can get notifications when I post the next video.